So if your Facebook ads has been performing extremely poorly this week, you might not be alone. So especially the past week, I've observed, especially on Reddit, a lot of people complaining about bad performance. It's something that they usually always do on Reddit, but especially this week, I've seen a lot of posts about people complaining about poor performance and low ROAS. And and to my own surprise, it's actually something that I have also experienced on the Facebook account that I manage. So for this week, the ROAS has been extremely bad, and I just started to think like I've seen so many other people complaining about it on Facebook. So I thought I might as well do a video about it, just showing my data, maybe showing some of the posts, and maybe some of you guys have experienced the same. So I hope that this is sort of just a small setback and not something with the creatives, because I think if you start to see very poor performance, you might start to jump to conclusions that your creatives might be exhausted, right? That you need to do new creatives, which is, it's a good idea to do new creatives, but if you have a well-performing ad, you might not need to disable it right away. It might just be a temporary setback, and we might come back up again, hopefully fast. But I have no idea. I'm just reporting my results and my data with you guys. So I've just been the past week sort of observing, and now I'm on Facebook ad subreddit here and just filtering for the past week. This guy here just talks about a general performance in the US, where the ROAS has fallen generally in September. He believes it's not a creative fatigue. This guy here says his cost per purchase has gone from around $30 to $65 to $80 per purchase. So frustrating. Same here. Notice the start of Meta ads, not so good performance here in the Philippines since September 1st until now. This guy 2 days ago, sale is 0 for all my 25 clients for the last 5 to 6 hours. So this sort of just as a short time period. Sale is 0 for all 25 clients for the last 5 to 6 hours. It's quite strange because sales often fluctuate in some accounts, but for all of them to drop to 0 simultaneously feels fishy. This guy here, I've had the worst sales day of the year, wasn't getting any sales until about an hour ago. Same here. In India, 0 sales today so far. This guy here reduced his Facebook ad budget by 70%. Ads are dead. What is going on with Facebook ads this past week has been absolutely awful. I got 1 sales. I'm used to getting 3 to 5 ROAS. A duplicated ad. I've used every audience that's always worked for me, and nothing is working. What is working for you? This guy here says, for what it's worth, there seems to be a lot of people in the same boat, myself included. So a lot of people just agrees that there's generally just bad performance. This guy here already went wild. This is what happens when you rely on a single channel. Be present everywhere, so do SEO, so you're not affected by how a Silicon Valley nerd wakes up on a random Tuesday. So that's a good point. Like, do not rely on only Facebook ads. Also do other stuff, SEO. You can do Google ads, other stuff like that. Like when it's not working, it's quite bad, right? Because you're just burning money essentially if your Facebook ads is not working. This guy here, has anyone recovered from poor performance? Looking at this Reddit, it was confirmed that there are many people who are suffering from poor performance. Has anyone recovered? That's 2 days ago. This guy, I feel like I'm one of the only one left who still hasn't recovered from February. Not me. A plan to limit money burning to 15% of my total daily budget. Shit show goes on. Yeah, I just paused for a day and now I'm doing well again. For some reason, duplicating campaigns and post IDs cut my CPMs from $150 to $40. Seems like some people, they experience better performance if they duplicate their campaigns, something like that. So it might be situations where the campaign or the ads or whatever has been sort of, exhausted, and just duplicating it might actually give it better performance. So let me show you my account here. All right, so this, the period here is, so I'm just gonna show, sort of give you a frame of reference of the kind of the performance that we're getting with this account here. So from 26th of August to 1st of September, so that's from a Monday to a Sunday. You can see, so this is all in Danish crowns. We're spending around 3,000 per week. So this one here is 3,000 for 1 week. And you can see the column here is the ROAS, the purchase ROAS. So you can see we have some pretty good campaigns here. Revenue here, 11K, ROAS of 17. Here, ROAS of 10, ROAS of 10. And then this one here is very, very bad performance for some reason. ROAS of 0.82. So that's sort of an outlier of all of these campaigns here. And let me just show you the, so if we look at the frequency is all around 2 to 3, so there's nothing alarming here. And then the CPM fluctuates a bit, but all sort of within the same range. So you can see this campaign here, which is, yeah, sorry you can't see all of it. I think it's better for me to just zoom in so you can actually read it, because there's a lot of columns. This one here is an Advantage Plus shopping campaign, CPM of 44. These down here is 44, 44, and then we have some outliers here, which is like 28, 36. So there's nothing like out of the ordinary that I see for this account. So a really solid overall ROAS of, where is it, of 8.12. So we spent 3,000 to make 24,000 Danish crowns in revenue. So that's not too bad. That's actually pretty good. The ROAS, and I think that's something I will do another video about. The ROAS is highly inflated in my opinion, and because you have other sort of channels, you have something like Google Ads as well, and potentially SEO, and you have these different attribution models. So if the person has clicked on, let's say, Google Ads ad, and they have also viewed a post, Facebook might attribute that purchase to here. So the ROAS is artificially high in my opinion, but I think I'll get more into that in a different, a separate video. This is my first Facebook ads video on this channel, so if people are interested in something like this, I'll post more of it. All right, let's take the following week. So this was 26th to 1st of September. We did 8 in ROAS. So let's say Monday here to, so that's 2nd of September to 8th of September. Okay, so we have a few different, so we have this here, Advantage Shopping campaign. We have a ROAS of 54. So we spent about, I don't know how much this is in dollars, 450 Danish crowns about. It's less than $100 to make 25,000 Danish crowns, which is about $5,000, I think. And that's a ROAS of 53. The next one here is a dynamic product campaign, ROAS of 8. Next one is some kind of a retargeting campaign, ROAS of 3. And then we have a ROAS of 6 and a ROAS of 8. So this campaign is obviously, I view this sort of as an outlier, maybe more luck than skill. But if we look at the total ROAS for that week, it was 13.31, which is pretty good, right? We spent 3,500 and made 46. So you can see that the spend now is 500 crowns more than the previous week. So I increased it about 20% for that week. And I saw the ROAS going up, and I saw it just continuing. So that was all good and well. So I increased the budget again. I believe it was by about 20%. So let's see here. I will change dates. So we go from 9 to 15. So that is not this week, but last week. And let's see. So we have the campaign that did 53 ROAS the last week of this week now did 17.71, and we have this one 14, 33, 23, 8, and then this one here 2. So this campaign here has been performing quite badly recently, so I have increased sort of week by week. I have increased the budget of this one here and then decreased the budget of this one here, sort of to try and change it up like that. For that week, the ROAS was 8. So you can see that the total spend here was 5,000 Danish crowns, about $1,000 total. So it's not a big account, and made 40,000 in revenue. So that's a ROAS of 8. So pretty decent results, right? Pretty happy with those results. Now this week here is different. This is sort of what this video is about. So we went from a ROAS of 8 to a ROAS of 13 to a ROAS of 8. And I'll see here, you can notice that there's absolutely no, actually there's one purchase for the whole week. For this campaign here is a ROAS of 2, pretty bad. And the spend is around the same like the previous week, right? So it's about 5,000. So we have a ROAS of 0.58, which is atrocious, and it sort of makes you, that on the good hand, we had 3 really good weeks. So hopefully, I hope that the following week will get better, because you don't need a lot of these kind of weeks to make you rethink if it's worth doing Facebook ads. So this is sort of a problem, right? So hopefully next week it's gonna be better. So I hope that this is sort of just like a temporary setback in the, I don't know, Meta ads, Facebook ads, AI algorithm. And now the battery is empty, but I guess I'll just continue. The video is done anyway. So yeah, that's too bad. Let me, I can remove that one here. So yeah, so this is for this week. It's gonna be interesting to see next week how the performance is gonna change. So this is pretty bad, right? And I hope that it's I hope that it's just a general issue and not specifically for this these campaigns. That's what I assume. And it's also at the end of the month, and there's, I suppose, a tendency to buy more at the beginning of each month rather than at the end, because of people getting paychecks. This doesn't really, it might not actually be true specifically for this account, because this account is for B2B. And I don't know if B2B is also sort of influenced by this sort of purchasing behavior of spending a lot in the beginning of the month and less in the end of the month. Who knows? But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And so yeah, I think that's all for this video. I just want to show what people are saying on Reddit, and also sort of showing what is actually happening on my own accounts that I manage. And maybe some of you guys experience the same, and you can comment down below what your experience is this month and the past week. And yeah, if you enjoy Facebook ad content, please let me know, and I will make sure to make more of that kind of content. So see you next time, and hopefully with a fully charged battery. Cheers.